Hey guys, it's me, Jalisa, and I want to tell you what I do to take care of my skin. Now, my skin is clearly not perfect. If you watch my foundation routine, you got an idea of my acne scarring, but I feel like that's kind of perfect because yeah, it's nice to look at people and they have perfect skin, but some people, you know, their skin is not sensitive, their skin doesn't really fuss at them too much. So they might not be able to tell you how to take care of your skin if it is acne prone. Now, I swear I used to have easy skin. Like, honestly, I don't know. I think when your skin starts to act up, there's like this negative cycle that's really bad to break. And I'm finally breaking it. And so I want to share it with you guys. Just on the chance that you are having the same problem and this ends up helping you too. I really hope it does, because it's so annoying to have acne and scarring. I exfoliate at night, and I will get into that in a bit. But when I wake up in the morning, I just wash my skin with a mild cleanser. And I do that mostly just to remove the excess oil that accumulated overnight, to get that off my face. Some people just use water and, you know, use that on their face, but that didn't feel like it was enough for me. I tried it for a few days because I read it on a skincare website and I didn't like that at all. So what I use is Cetaphil. Yes, I'm a Cetaphil user, and it's almost like a cult, like how much some people love this stuff. But it's just the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser for all skin types. And it's captioned as mild, non-irritating formula, softens as it cleans. And it almost feels like washing your face with like a sulfate-free shampoo, or even like almost like a lotion, but that makes it sound gross. But I mean, I don't know, you actually can use it to just soften your skin. Like, there in the back, there are directions for use with and without water. So if you're going to use it with water, you apply it to your skin, you rub gently, you rinse. If you're going to use it without, you apply a liberal amount of cleanser to the skin, rub, remove the excess with a soft cloth, and leaving a thin film on the skin. And I guess it's sort of to moisturize. I don't do that. But what's good about this cleanser is it's non-comedogenic, means it won't clog your pores. It's fragrance-free, dermatologist recommended. And supposedly this was originally formulated for dermatologists to clean even very sensitive skin. So it's supposed to be very non-irritating, help skin retain needed moisture, you know, rinses easily, leaves skin feeling soft and smooth, and it's mild enough to cleanse a baby's delicate skin. Now, I haven't tested this on any babies, but everything else I have found to be true. It's great, and I love that it's fragrance-free, but it doesn't really lather. I just use it, like I said, to get the excess oil off my face, because I wash my face really well at night, and then when I wake up, I just use this to get my face clean and oil-free from a moisturizer and all the other steps that you might have seen in my foundation routine. So, first step, in the morning, wake up, use Cetaphil. Then, I do my whole foundation routine. When I come home, I usually keep my makeup on, and then I actually use, like, say I'm getting ready for bed, I use Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelette, and I get them in a big box of like 110 or something from Costco, and it's like under $12. So I use one every day, and I use one side to remove my makeup, and then I flip it, and I use the other side just to get specifically for my eye makeup, which is usually just mascara. But if I have an eyeliner, very rarely do I have an eyeshadow. If I have an eyeliner, I remove it with that too. Something else that I'll sometimes use is these Almay oil-free eye makeup remover pads, and these work a little better and they're a little more wet. Just for the eye makeup, these work a little bit better. If you have like stubborn mascara, or a few days have gone by and it's starting to get hard to apply your mascara, you should use specifically an eye makeup remover, I think. So anyway, I don't want to make this all about makeup, but I guess I kind of do, because that's what caused my skin problems. And I don't know, I just think people should know how to remove their makeup. That's a very important step in getting clear skin or getting back clear skin. Okay, so I, at this point, will have removed my makeup with the makeup remover wipe. Then I hop in the shower. While I'm in the shower, I will exfoliate my face. If you watched my hauls, one of my Sephora hauls had this Sephora brand Precision Pore Cleansing Pad, I think. It was $5 from Sephora. L'Oreal makes a face wash just like it that has the same little scrublet in it for like the same price, and it includes freaking face wash. But whatever, I got this from Sephora to help exfoliate, and it has like these little rubbery, like, they look like needles, but they're rubbery, and then it has like little, it has bigger dots that are rubbery. I'm describing this horribly, but it's just a little scrubber for your face, and then you dampen this area, and it sticks to a mirror or your shower wall, and that actually worked pretty well about it. And I mean, I feel like this was better than nothing. It's better than just using an exfoliating scrub, or it's better than just using any of your cleansers with your hands alone. But that's about it. It's a little better, and that's about it, I would say. So my husband actually had the idea, which is really sweet. I've been complaining about my skin forever, because it just bothers me that I used to have such clear skin and now I don't. And he thought it would be a good idea to get the Olay Professional Pro X system. And I did. And basically, it's a fake clarisonic. Okay, so I got this from Costco for, I think it was $38, but it's actually a really good deal. This is what it looks like. And it's really cute. It has a little brush head that removes very easily. And it has a power on-off button, and it has, like, if you click this, it's speed 1, speed 2, speed 1, speed 2. And takes AA batteries. I have a little star drawn on mine because, I don't know, we also got one for my husband, and it's to tell them apart. But I'm glad that I got two, because this will be informative for you guys if you're interested in this. I would recommend, if you have a Costco membership, get it from Costco, because I got one, and my husband was like, oh, you know, that'd probably be really good for like the ingrown hairs. Like, you know, black men a lot of the time have ingrown hair from shaving, because the hair is coarse and the way that it grows back just creates problems. And I know like exfoliation helps a lot with bumps. So I thought it would be a great idea for him to get one as well. And he was like, no. But I don't know, I'm just really annoyingly persistent. And so I made us go to Walgreens and get him one also. And it was $32 instead of $38. So I'm like, oh, that's not really like a big deal, you know. It didn't, the one from Walgreens didn't come with a replacement brush head. So the one from Costco came with, you know, the actual handheld tool, and it came with an additional brush head in addition to the one that was on it. So it came with 2 new brush heads, and it came with a full-size exfoliating renewal cleanser. Okay. And I'm like, okay, well, the other one doesn't come with a brush head. Big deal. Those brush heads are actually pretty pricey. I think they might be, I don't want to say the price, but they're pretty pricey. I'll include it in this video. But I'll annotate it. But yeah, this is the kicker. At Costco, $38 will give you the additional brush head and this, the 6-ounce cleanser. Walgreens for $32. No additional brush head, just the tool and the same cleanser. Yeah, this one. 20 milliliters. So this is 6 ounces. This is 0.68 ounces. So just a little, not even 3/4 of an ounce, and this has 6 ounces. So yeah, I've seen this at Walmart and it retails for like $18 right now. And it's actually really good. The beads are small, and I feel like that's good because you're using a tool that, you know, is a little bit high powered, so you don't want like anything too rough on your face. And it's fragrance free, and a lot of people love this cleanser, and I'm one of them. So I decided to get that because Clarisonic systems, and this one says the same thing, they're supposed to remove your makeup 6 times better than just washing your face. And I don't know what they're comparing that to, like just using a mild scrub, a mild wash, or like using an exfoliating scrub with your hands. I don't know what the comparison is to. I'm sure they use whatever's the most flattering for them. But still, I mean, there's no way that this is not going to clean your face better. It's like a freaking power toothbrush. Actually, yeah, I think the Clarisonic comes from the same people who make like a big, you know, power toothbrush brand. I guess the Sonic ones. So it's really like a power toothbrush for your face. That's the low speed. That's the high speed. And I really like it. Like my skin feels so clean after I use it, and soft, and like I kind of have some let me not do that. I kind of have some roughness like right here, and I kind of go like this. Or sometimes I'll like stick my tongue in and just run it along slowly, and it feels so much smoother now. I had some roughness right here and right here, like on both sides of my forehead, a little circular area that was like rough, and it's gotten so much better. Something else that has gotten better, my scars have faded a lot, and I think it's partially due to that. It's partially due to me taking such good care of my skin now and keeping it so clean that new bumps aren't really developing, but they were not fading for the longest. And I don't know, I really think that helped. And I use it in the shower because your pores are open from the steam of the shower. That is both cleansing and taking care of your scars. Let's move deeper into taking care of your acne scars. I do 3 things to take care of my acne scars that I think have worked. 1 is to use the Olay Pro X tool. 2, baking soda. 3, Mederma. Okay, so the baking soda. I actually got this idea from YouTube user Andrea's Choice. But I mean, it's all over the internet. That's just how I found out about it. And she just said, you know, you put a few spoonfuls of baking soda in some kind of container, you add a little bit of water, and you smooth it on your face. I needed a little more detail. Like I didn't know how much water to use. I didn't know for how long I should use it. So I actually looked it up, and they said like 1 part water to, no, I think they said 2 parts water to 1 part baking soda, and that is not nearly enough baking soda for me, because it's not even a paste. Like I like this to be sort of a paste. I mean, this is like probably 50 cents. So just, you know, buy one, use it fresh, write your date on the side. You're supposed to, you know, say when it's open for a month for cooking purposes. And I do it for my face too. So like say I opened this October 13th, so I wrote on it 11/13, and that's when this isn't supposed to be good anymore. At least if I were cooking with it. And I figure if this works for your face, there's something in it that's making it work for your face, so I should treat it the same way. But put a few spoonfuls into a container, and I just like add a tiny bit of water. Like I just swipe it under the sink a couple times until it's wet enough, and then I just mix with the same spoon, and I just make a paste, and I smooth it on my face for like 1 minute. Okay, and this is pretty strong. Like I've actually noticed like it's strong. You'll get like, if I use it too near my mouth, I'll get like a little bit of redness there. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't know, around my nose it's irritated it sometimes, but I kind of like for it to be used on my nose because I have big pores on my nose, I have blackheads on my nose. So I don't know, I just kind of like the idea of cleaning it really well. And I heard that it brings down the bacteria on your face, and that's always going to help you with your acne. But it also exfoliates, and that is always going to help with your scars. So baking soda, I don't use this often at all. I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times, but it might be time for me to do it again because I've noticed results. The only thing that's bad about this video is I'm using a few things in conjunction, and I can't say for sure, oh, it was completely due to this or completely due to that. I really think it's all 3, but I can't tell you like which one works the most, or if you wanted to choose one, which one to use. But if you're willing to do all 3, then do all 3. Even if you don't want to buy the Olay system, get something to exfoliate your skin well. They have just little brushes, and you can just manually get in there, and that's cool too. So the final thing that I do to take care of my acne scars is I use Mederma. I originally bought Mederma to put on a surgical scar. But anything that happens, I pretty much like put Mederma on it, and I'm using the same tube I got like a year ago. It was probably like $18 for this tube, and it lasts a long time, and it has like good ingredients in it. It has aloe in it, it has like some really good ingredients, and I think it really works. Like, I had a scar on my tummy, and I rubbed it on for a few weeks, and the scar disappeared. It wasn't a really bad scar. It was mostly just a regular scar. It wasn't raised or anything. It was just a little line of darkness, and it faded it. And I mean, not like in a bleach way where my skin looked weird. It just looked like nothing ever happened. And I mean, it could partially be due to just time passing, but I don't know. It worked. Something made it work, and it might have been the Mederma that really made it work, fade so fast and so well. And I put the Mederma on my acne scars. I just came up with the idea one day. I looked it up. A few people had brought up the same thing, and some people said, yeah, that'll work. Why not? And so what I do is, after I get out of the shower and my face is exfoliated, I use Mederma, and I squeeze like less than a pea size amount on the back of my hand, and I just dab it in and just rub it onto my dark spots, and that's that. At that point, I'm pretty much ready for bed. I do this at night. I really do try to do this in the morning after I use my Cetaphil, but before my moisturizer. And a lot of the time I just don't have time, or I forgot it in the other bathroom or something, because I use one bathroom at night and I use one bathroom in the morning. But I mean, I think the more often you use it, the better. They recommend that you use Mederma 3 times a day to get the maximum results. And yeah, so if you can use it at least twice a day, that would be great. But I use it at night, every night now. Make sure that you exfoliate. I exfoliate every day. And if you're really having a lot of skin problems, I would say try the baking soda for exfoliation once in a while as well, like maybe once a week. Definitely not more than twice a week, I would say, because it can be a little bit harsh. And when I'm done with that, I use Olay Regenerist moisturizer. And I haven't had any problems with this. I know a lot of the like anti-aging creams, moisturizers, serums, they'll have like retinol and certain things that irritate certain people's skin. This does not irritate my skin at all. It's the Olay Regenerist Deep Hydration Regenerating Cream, and the top is pretty cool, and you pump down and it pumps product up out of this little hole in the center. And what I do with this, I notice, like, I don't know if they've always been there, but you start to notice things after you start wearing makeup. And I noticed like little fine lines under my eyes, and I think it gets worse when I don't sleep. But anyway, yeah, I noticed fine lines, and it made me feel weird. So I wanted to get specifically an anti-aging moisturizer, and I only use this at night. I would use this in the day too, but it doesn't offer SPF. So I use this at night when my face is exfoliated. And also they say that this Olay tool will help your skin absorb whatever you're using better. Like, it'll help you absorb your moisturizer better, because I guess everything's out of your skin. But yeah, this I use after the exfoliation and after the Mederma. And I swipe the Mederma. I have a significant scar here on my chin. I've got this whole little area right here. And then I've got like 1 or 2 spots on this side. And so when I put this on, I put it on like the same way in my foundation routine. I put on my daytime moisturizer in the beginning. So what I do is I take it, pat it between my fingers, and I take my ring fingers with some of the product on it, and I gently get underneath my eyes, like right underneath my eyes, right into the corners, to prevent any wrinkles. And then I get my forehead, because like I said, my forehead can be a little bit rough. And I'll get like my nose and stuff, but I don't take it past here, because I don't know if it matters or not, but just to be safe, like I don't want to rub off the Mederma I put on. So I stop here. If these ever go away, or I stop, you know, using Mederma or whatever, I would put it on my whole face. I used to put it on my whole face. But for now, I do from the bottom of the nose up, because I don't want to rub off what I put on. And I would say, don't put anything on your face. Like, I don't use towels on my face. I felt like if I use a towel on my face, is it clean enough? And then even if it is, like, there's probably like laundry detergent residue and stuff, and like the fabric softener, all that stuff left behind that I felt like might irritate my skin even more. I've always done that, like from high school, everything. I just let my face dry whenever I can. It doesn't take long, it takes a couple of minutes. Sometimes I don't have time in the morning, and after I wash my face, I'll pat it dry with a clean paper towel, but I really try to avoid it. Make sure that you moisturize with something that has good ingredients, you know, nothing irritating. I personally try to avoid retinol, just because I felt like it did make my skin a little bit worse. In general, I try not to use products with alcohol in them. Like, I tried this foundation, oh my goodness, Lancome's Teint Idole, I believe it's called. Yeah, that shit has alcohol in it, okay? A strong alcohol, and it's pretty high up in the list. It's like, it's in the first 5, and they say that's too much. If you have a harsh alcohol, and it's easy to find out what the harsh alcohols are and what aren't, just Google it. But it has a harsh alcohol in it, and it's high up on the ingredients list, which means there's a lot of it. And I used it for a few days, and I started to get like little irritated red bumps. And then I looked at the ingredients, and I'm like, alcohol? And I returned that baby. So don't use products with well-known irritating ingredients. There are some alcohols that are not bad for you, like, and this goes for hair too, like cetyl alcohol is in Cetaphil. Stearyl alcohol is in Cetaphil. But if it's SD alcohol, or there's another one, isopropyl alcohol, I mean, that's pure alcohol. And you can pretty easily, like, I know the NARS has a couple of alcohols in them as well. I'm not even going to try to pronounce them or remember them, but I looked them up, and they're not considered harmful alcohols. But I mean, just regular harsh alcohols, like hardcore harsh alcohols, are bad for your skin. They're irritating for most people's skin, not just sensitive skin, I think. So I mean, it's drying. Alcohol is drying by nature, and I understand that different ingredients in a product work in conjunction with each other, but if your skin's already having these problems, just don't make it worse, you know. Whenever you can, just to be safe, use fragrance-free moisturizers and cleansers. I'm careful not to use anything that's like a known irritant. And You know, I think another thing that I did wrong when I started wearing makeup is when my skin started breaking out, all I probably had to do was like, I don't know. It probably would have helped to just use my makeup, start cleaning my makeup brushes really well. And I started to do that, but like I was using a Japanese brush cleaner, and it's like strongly scented, and I don't know. I just think that I did a lot of things wrong. And like I was trying to rush and clear my skin. I started using these different face washes. Like I used Ambi. I truly believe like Ambi made it worse. The Ambi exfoliating face wash, it was very heavily fragranced. I think fragrance was very high up in the ingredients list, and that's not a good sign. Unless it's a freaking perfume. Something that's going on your skin, you don't want one of the first ingredients to be fragrance. It's just irritating. And yeah, so I think like trying different face washes to try to make my skin better didn't help. If you can't afford the Olay products, I would recommend something that worked for me for years that still doesn't seem to irritate my skin. It does have some fragrance in it, but I think it's pretty low on the list. It's the Neutrogena Invigorating Exfoliating Scrub. I've used that for a long time, and it's good. It's good. Another thing that's important is to keep the bacteria on your face as low as possible. You want to reduce the amount of bacteria on your face as much as you can, and you want to add to it as little as you can. So by reducing your bacteria, I mean, you know, washing, cleansing your face properly. But it doesn't matter as much whether or not you're cleansing your face properly and getting rid of the bacteria if you're doing things to add bacteria on again. So something that's very important is to sanitize your phone. I would say at least once a week, just because that's my general rule of thumb. Like if I do something not every day but pretty often, I say once a week, especially with sanitizing things. I deep clean my makeup brushes once a week. I do laundry weekly. I sanitize my phone weekly. So if you want to do it more, great. But I literally just take my phone, I take a cotton ball, I take 91% isopropyl alcohol, and I just got this at Walmart. And what's really cool, I didn't remember this back in the day, but they have like squirt bottles now, and I just squirt some onto my cotton ball and wipe down my phone. Now this is not something that you want to do if you care about your phone a lot. I absolutely hate this phone, and so I just tried it, and it doesn't seem to affect it negatively. But when I use this alcohol on the house phone, it makes the buttons like crunchy and hard to press for a while. I think rubbing alcohol might be a little bit better, but this is higher strength, so I use that. But I mean, they have dedicated phone sanitizing cleansers. If you're, you know, wary of just putting full strength alcohol on your phone, which is understandable. But make sure that you sanitize it. If you care about your phone, go on Google and get a phone sanitizing spray or wipes, something like that. I can't really recommend one that's dedicated for that because, like I said, I just use alcohol. Something else is pretty much anything that's going to go on your face, you need to sanitize with alcohol. So when I used to use this Precision Pore Cleansing Pad to exfoliate my skin, I would just squirt the alcohol on the front and back and let it dry, and I would do it 1 or 2 times a week. Just because, you know I just said my rule of thumb is 1 time a week, but you have to moisten this little suction area for it to stick on the wall, and just old water like sitting around in something makes me feel weird, and I just think it brings more bacteria in, so I like to sanitize this a little more often. And I would also recommend, if you have something like the Clarisonic, or what I have, the Olay version, I would just remove the brush head. I haven't done this yet, but I plan to just like remove the brush head and just squirt this with alcohol the same way that I did my precision pore cleansing pad when I used to use that, and then just let it dry before putting it back on the part that's electronic. And also with bacteria, you just want to, throughout the day, just touch your face as little as possible. When you do have to touch your face for cleansing or moisturizing or applying makeup, make sure that you start with clean hands. Sometimes I get out of the shower, if I touch a few things, I wash my hands again before touching my face to put moisturizer on or whatever. So yeah, I think those are some good tips. And anything else you can think of that, you know, goes near your face? Office phones. I just started, I had like 3 jobs this year already. So I think it's a good idea. Like, I really want to bring at least some Lysol wipes, but I don't know, I'm partial to just like alcohol, and I think I just want to bring in a bottle and wipe down my office phone, because you put it to your face and who knows how many other faces have been on that. And just be mindful of what comes in contact with your face, because it can lead your skin to breaking out. The bacteria just it does bad things. So make sure like you keep your tools as dry as possible, because when water sits around, it tends to harbor bacteria. And like, we have like a dedicated basket that hangs on the shower wall for our exfoliate tools. Just be mindful of bacteria in general. On your makeup brushes, when I'm done with my brushes, I lay them down, like when they're dry, I lay them on a clean paper towel. Just little things like that, you know, really add up. Keep the bacteria low, and that'll help a lot. So wash your makeup brushes. I use the Sephora antibacterial shampoo and the Sephora antibacterial spray. So this is the spray, and I use this every day to remove light traces of makeup. This won't remove like all the color from your brush as far as like seeing it on the brush. You'll still probably be able to see it on the brush, but mostly what I use this for is removing bacteria every single day or night whenever I have time, but before my next use. And I use the Sephora brush shampoo once a week, and I find that it works really well. If you just rub, if you have like stubborn makeup in there that's strongly pigmented, you just rub the bristles, as it says on the bottle, rub the bristles as you shampoo it, and then you rinse it and you're good to go. And I dry them both upside down. Not both, but I dry all the brushes upside down, and I just get like usually I use a plastic cup, and I will just take like a paper towel and I'll stuff it inside, and then I'll put a couple of brushes, whatever fit comfortably, and I'll let them dry upside down so that the water is not like, if you lay it down like this, the water might tend to pool in the ferrule. I don't know if I'm saying that word right, but it's better to let gravity do its job and pull all the moisture downward, away from your glue that's keeping your bristles together and all that stuff. So I just want to bring that up because that's, you know, having the least bacteria is going to have your skin at its clearest. So I hope this helped, and let me know what you think. Until next time, bye!